Hello everyone, one good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to all to our this session of YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing good, fine, fight and well. So with this request of one of our student with respect to the topic of the political culture, I would like to start our discussion in this session regarding political culture. From the exam point of view, it's very important. So first for the SSB lecture, PGT exam is concerned. As you know that first we will discuss the few of the question, then in subsequent way we will try to cover the theory part of it. So guys, without delay, let's start our discussion. Okay, so first question in front of you, that which one of the following orientation is not part of the uh, basic type of the political culture, and already the answer visible to you. So option D is not the orientation. The first the type of political culture orientation, the cognitive, that related to our mind, affective related to our attitudes, okay, then if evaluative, that you all know. So this is how the three kind of orientation when we talk about the political culture. Then next question, that the first use the concept the political culture was made by whom? The first the use of the concept political culture, it is the option A Gabriel Almond, option B the Powell, then option C Carl Dodge, and option D Lucian Pye. So the correct answer of the question number second, that is how the first use the concept of political culture by Lucian Pye, option D. Okay, then moving to the next question, that political culture is a adjacent and region based question. Political culture is a set of beliefs, okay, sentiments about politics as embodied in the verbal and non-verbal behavior of the people. से कहउछन्ति कि जो लोक मानकर बिहेवियर अछि तमे नॉन वर्बल आ तमे वर्बल हो. वर्बल माने कोन जोटा कि हमें communicate with using of the word, that is verbal. Non-verbal, now without using the word we communicate, that is how non-verbal. Say for example smile, say for example signaling, that is how non-verbal. And through this we have understand the politics and sentiment about politics, that is how the political culture. Region, the typological and morphological model of the political culture denotes that there can be as many political culture as the dynamics of the political development in political system. So they talk about what there can be many political culture. So as because it is a dynamics, okay, political culture is a dynamic concept, and this basically talk about the political culture dynamic of the political development. Okay, so that is how based on the typological, the different type of political culture are there. For example, participant culture or subject culture, then your I would say it is your the the parochial culture, that is how typology and morphological model, that the political culture. So both are correct, but there are not correct explanation. Option B is the correct answer regarding this question. Then moving to the next question, option B is the answer. Very nice. Then next question, that which among the following not a type of orientation in a political culture by Robert Dahl view. So Robert Dahl, according to Robert Dahl, which is not a type of political orientation in political culture. Option A orientation to problem solving, option B orientation to public management, option C orientation to political system, and option D orientation to collective action. So answer of this question, that political culture in Robert Dahl view not a type of orientation. Option B, the orientation of the public management. Okay, it is not the orientation, type of orientation in political culture according to Robert Dahl. Okay, then option B is the answer. So explanation, that 5 orientation to political culture according to Robert Dahl. Okay, the what are the 5 basically orientation? The problem solving orientation, then second orientation collective action, then third political system orientation, then fourth the orientation to others, then fifth self orientation. So these are the 5 orientation to the political culture: problem solving, collective action, then political system, then your orientation to others, then the self orientation. So these are the 5 orientation to the political culture according to Robert Dahl, we need to remember. Okay, so I believe this much is clear to everyone. Then moving to the next question, according to Powell, any nation's Gabriel Almond and Powell, any nation's political culture may be mapped at a three level. That is how your substantive levels, three level, any kind of your nation's political culture, be it your democratic or the non-democratic country like authoritarian, totalitarians, or the any kind of country. So there is a three kind level of the three level in the political basically cultures. What are that thing? The political system level, the people level, and process level. Option B, the people level, process level, and policy level. The political system level, process level, and policy level. The process level, policy level, and power level. So political system, the three level is political system, process, and policy. So political system, there will be a political system for any kind of the society, be it your democratic or non-democratic, and there is a process. So any kind of political system, there will be a process, and there will be a policy. So every kind of organization or the country will be bring policy for the regulation of the society or the state. So that is how the, according to Gabriel, Almond, and Powell, there are the three level in every kind of political culture. That is how there will require one political system, certain political system, ideology, and different thing. Then there is a process, then policy level. So this is how three level according to Gabriel, Almond, and Powell political culture. I believe this is clear. Then moving to the next, option C is the answer. Then which of the following are the variable of political culture suggested by Samuel E. Finner? So according to Samuel E. Finner, which is the variable of the political culture? Option D is answer: mature political culture, developed political culture, low political culture. Okay, like Gabriel Almond and Sidney Borba talk about three variable culture: participant, your subject, and your parochial, the political culture. And in similar lines, Samuel F. Finner talk about the four variable of the political culture: mature, developed, and low political culture, and also the minimal political culture. We will discuss that thing. Then moving to the next question, assertion that there is no direct connection between the shape of the political culture and the stability of the governance. So shape of the political culture and stability of governance, there is no direct connection. It is a assertion or claim by whom? It is claimed by Lispot, R.N. Lispot, who wrote a book Puzzle of Democracy, okay, the electoral system and party system. The R.N. Lispot famous for the concept that there is a no direct connection between the shape of political culture and stability of the governance. Okay, now I am going to switch to the another question, that what are the three type of the political culture according to Almond and Borba. I have already told you. Option A, that participant, subject, and the parochials. Okay, then next question, which of the following statement is not correct? So which is not correct? That political culture is a set of basic political attitudes. Okay, so it's a set of basic political attitudes. Okay, basic political attitudes. Okay, then the political culture cannot be empirically studied. No, never. Okay, political culture means it is a cultural phenomena. You have to study empirically. Okay, a empirical method will be utilized to study the political culture, because without the field, without the field study, you cannot conduct the political you cannot comprehend the political culture. So there is requirement of empirical study. So this thing is incorrect, and they ask about the not correct, and option the B is the basically answer of this question, and rest of thing is correct. Okay, option B is the answer. Both बढ़िया, very nice. Then you have to match the political culture and different country. So here there is a match. Let me match. Homogeneous culture, UK, we all know. Different kind of culture are there. Parochial culture, that is how Uganda. Okay, Uganda parochial culture. Subject political culture, China. Elite mass culture, that is how India. So this is how correct match, and that is homogeneous culture. It is UK, the A and second. Okay, so A and second, that is how the B is the answer. Okay, then moving to the next. Okay, moving to the next. So B is the answer. So what is the next? So next is that we will quickly revise the theory. Okay, as we have already discussed the questions. Now the time you need to revise the theory very quickly and try to like try to ensure that whatever the question will be in our examination, that we are at a stage to cover each and every questions. Okay, now let's quickly start the theory of political culture. Okay, so theory of a political culture quickly. Okay, so the what is political culture? Now the term culture was first used by Edward B. Taylor. Okay, there will be a question that basically the term culture was first used by whom? Now that is how Edward B. Taylor. So Edward B. Taylor, the basically the one who first used the term culture. Okay, that is the first thing you have to remember, and he is the pioneer of English anthropologist in the book in his book Primitive Culture. So in his book Primitive Culture, he used basically the term culture was used by him, that Edward B. Taylor. Okay, so the term culture in his Primitive Culture book, the Edward B. Taylor used the term cultures. Okay, now what is political culture? It is a set of beliefs, okay, a tradition, okay, a norms, then your value and orientation to political system, that is called the political culture. What is political culture? Political culture means what? A certain tradition, a value, a norm, a orientation to the political system. भाई मुझे तुमको कहबी ना इंडिया रे political system, आमे इंडिया रे political system केमिति देखुछंती, how we comprehend the political system of India. ना we understand the political system through the caste, through religion. Okay, भाई religion माध्यम किभଳି भाबे vote bank आमर निश्चित होई थाए, भाई religion माध्यम किभଳି भाबे public policy बना जाई थाए, भाई कास्ट माध्यम आमर किभଳି भाबे नेता को इलेक्टेड करा जाई थाए. ओके, भाई लैंग्वेज माध्यम किभଳି भाबे आमर सरकार गठन करा जाई थाए. सो दिस इज हाउ द डिफरेंट नॉर्म, value, tradition, belief that shape the political system. That is how the political cultures. Okay, the way you use to understand the political system, that is political culture. Okay, don't you think so? Then next thing, the concept of political culture first used by Lucian Pye. So who used the concept the political culture? Lucian Pye. So Lucian Pye used the concept political culture. The concept of political culture first used by Lucian Pye. Very, very important. Then Lucian Pye, political culture involved the attributing include that attitudes, feelings, sentiment, beliefs and value which concern the nature of the politics. That is the statement that can be asked. Then the study of political culture as a subject take a momentum after Almond and Bharba's civic culture in 1960s. So a civic culture in 1960s, one of the significant book which is very, very important for the study of the political culture. If you want to research in political culture or study the political system of different country, you have to understand you need to study the civic culture book written by Almond and Bharba. Very, very important. Now I am going to quickly see the thinker and their theory. Okay, what are the different basic thinker, and they came with the idea of their respective theory. For example, Almond and Bharba. Okay, Bharba and Almond identify the 5 important dimensions. What are the different dimensions of the political culture? Then A, the sense of the national identity. So the sense of national identity, that Indian identity, we are Indian. Okay, that is how we all know Indian is our national identity. Okay, then B, attitudes towards the oneself as a participant in political life. Okay, in political life, what is the attitude? That is one of the dimension, our attitude toward the political life. Okay, then attitude towards the one's fellow citizens. Okay, how our attitude regarding our fellow citizens, our neighborhoods, that is one of the dimension of the political culture. Then the fourth thing, attitude and expectation regarding governmental output and performance. Okay, so what we expect from the government output, from the government public policy, from the government performance, that is how one of the important dimension. So this is how the 5 dimension, and out of 5 we have discussed the 4 dimension regarding the your basically the political culture according to Almond and Bharba. Now we will see the classification of the political culture according to Almond and Bharba: the parochial political culture, subject political culture, and the participant political culture. The 3 political culture with respect to the classification of the political culture by Almond and Bharba. Okay, the three political culture, that is how parochial, subject and participants. Okay, according to the Almond and Bharba. Very nice, बहुत बढ़िया. Okay, then Robert Dahl. Okay, so Robert Dahl, now the time for Robert Dahl, he talk about the four orientation to the political culture, that problem solving, collective action, political system and the other people. Okay, problem solving, the political culture is about what? For example, caste politics are there. To what? To solve the caste issue, providing the reservation. So that is how the political culture. Na, if you understand the why the caste politics take place, then you can see the problem solving aspect of it, problem solving dimension of it, that the caste politics take place in order to protect or ensure the basically interest of certain caste. That is how the orientation to problem solving. Then orientation to collective action, that is how it shows the collective action, that we are the collectivized, okay, the group, okay, the a activity of a community, not an individual, but how a community basically work. That is how orientation to collective action. Then political system, then other people. That is how four orientation by Robert Dahl: problem solving, collective action, then the political system, okay, then the other people. That is how four basically orientation to problem solving according to Robert Dahl. That is how we all know. Then Almond and Powell. Okay, so Almond and Powell, another scholar in our line of discussion, that talk about three directions. What is the three direction? Now they talk about substantive content, variety of orientation and systematic relation. Substantive content including your political system, uh, then process culture, then policy culture, which I have already discussed. That the three direction defined by Almond and the Powell. So who defined the three direction? Now Almond and Powell define the three direction, that including the substantive content, that the system culture, then process culture and policy culture. Very very important. Then variety of orientation. What are the variety of orientation? That is how cognitive, affective and evaluative. So variety of orientation including cognitive, affective and evaluative. That is how the variety of orientation. Then systematic relation. So this is how the classification done by Almond and Powell. One thing we have noticed that the classification by Almond and Bharba, Sidney Bharba, and another thing we have noticed the classification by Almond and Powell, that under the three direction. How many direction? Three direction, Almond and Powell. Please note it. Then Finor classification, Samuel E. Finor classification, he classified the political culture in fourth level. That is how mature political culture, like we can say that Western political system is a mature political cultures, developed political culture, low political culture and minimal political culture. The four political culture by Samuel E. Finor: the mature, developed, low and minimal. Okay, now the time the thinker and book, that civic culture, Almond, Gabriel Almond and Sidney Bharba. Then modern politics and government, A.R. Bell. Okay, A.R. Bell, the modern politics and government. So this is all about your political culture with respect to the SSB lecture and PGT. So I believe that this much things is crystal clear to everyone, and from this topic I hope there will be a question in your examinations. And this is all about from mindset for this topic. Okay, if you have any doubt, okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me. And as you know that I have a target to achieve the 500 subscriber, and for that I will request to you that please subscribe my channel and also share with your friend. Your single share with your colleagues will help me to achieve my the 500 target. And you know that if I will achieve my 500 target, then I will let you also help to achieve your target to crack this examination. So this is all about from my side. Thank you everyone for being part of this lesson. Thank you.